Hello and welcome. This is a reading for our Scorpios. Sun sign Scorpio could also apply if you have your ascendant or moon in Scorpio for November 2022. First and foremost, you have a total lunar eclipse on November the 8th in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpios, we know how much you love your time to spa, to take those warm baths, to reflect. This is a great time to indulge in that. It's also a time that all of us, due to the lunar eclipse, could see our relationships in a slightly different light. So take that in. It's almost like a candlelight energy. Take that in. If it's time, eclipses can have the tendency to speed up the inevitable. So then sometimes it forces a door to close so that another one will open. So just be aware of that and flow with it. Don't resist. Allow it to happen and look for the good intentions to move forward as well. In addition to the eclipse in November, we have Sun, Venus, and Mercury in a loose conjunction. They start out at first in Scorpio in the beginning part of the month, actually almost 2/3 of the way through the month. That puts those planets in, of course, your first house, the house of new beginnings. Towards the 3/4 of the way or 2/3 of the way through the month, they will be transiting into your second house, which is your house of personal money. So this is a great time to create your affirmations for your personal prosperity. Venus, of course, rules also luxury, beauty. Take a walk out in nature. Make that special phone call to a loved one. Might be a female or a female energy because Mercury, we've got Mercury and the Venus there together, and the sun illuminating all of that. Of course, November for some of you, it is your birthday month. So happy birthday as well. Take some time to celebrate. And again, maybe gift yourself a spa package or something like that. All right. We have Pluto in your third house. It has been there for quite a while. I want everyone to be aware that Pluto, in October, it went stationary direct, and this direct motion is now moving Pluto towards the sign of Aquarius. Pluto has been in the sign of Capricorn since about 2008. So many of the projects that you may have been working on during that time will be culminating, and we will be starting an entire new time in the spring. Pluto rules the generations. So any of you who are having children, starting in the spring, they will actually be very different if they have older siblings than ones that may have been born the previous year because of Pluto entering a whole new sign, which is the sign of Aquarius. Saturn is in your fourth house, which rules the home. Saturn is also going through its culmination of stationary and direct. So it's a good time for you again to focus on the home furnishings, stability, security, structure. Maybe it's good for you to have some type of a routine that you stick to, even if it's a little yoga or a workout, half hour a day. Sometimes it's better to do a little bit once a week than just a huge goal. So be aware of that structure. Pay attention to your home. Keep it organized because Saturn loves things organized, tidy on a calendar. Okay, we have Neptune and Jupiter in your fifth house, which is the house of children, of having fun, playing. So make sure you're aware of your inner inner dreams. Be true to things that maybe you were happy with as a child, wanted to do. Your dreams maybe you didn't pursue, they were on a back burner. Many people, if you are of the ability, take on second careers at a certain age, and are quite happy with that. So be true to yourself, be true to what makes you happy. because Jupiter and Neptune, Jupiter rules finance and, well, not really finance, but prosperity and expansion, which ultimately will help your finances. So be true to your dreams with Jupiter and Neptune in your fifth house. Be true to your inner child, and I think you'll get a lot better results. Okay, you have Chiron in Aries, which has been in your sixth house for quite a while, and that is rules your health and your job. Make sure to listen. Chiron is the teacher, the centaur teacher, so please listen to your health care provider, your whoever is trying to help you on that level, or if there's extra trainings that you can take at work to advance your career, this is a great time to do it, okay? And Chiron will still be there for a while, so it's not just this month, but take any advantage of any type of free trainings that might be offered or online courses that would help to advance your career while Chiron is still in the sign of Aries. Uranus is in your seventh house, and Uranus rules electricity, inventions, sudden change, marriage, relationships. Try to keep it a little bit loose and free in the relationship department. Don't get too upset if somebody's late for a date or if a vacation changes, because with Uranus, that is that sudden change aspect. So just be aware of it. We have our own free wills. I absolutely believe that astrology is just a tool that can help make us aware of how we can co-create with the universe. How we can say, okay, this is what's coming up. It's enough to just be aware, oh, that's Uranus in my seventh house. Okay, that's just that sudden change thing. Let me just roll with it, because it won't be there forever, okay? Mars is in your eighth house. Eighth house rules inheritance. It rules big money, government money, big projects, things like that. So there's a lot of initiation of big projects. That anything like that would be successful, or working with government institutions would be, and Mars rules launching things. So any type of big project, big money, institutional money, anything like that you want to launch, because Mars is a great one to get it going. And Mars also rules exercise, getting out, being physical, male energy. Maybe meeting somebody who works at a big institution could play in there too, okay? Depending on what your relationship status is. All right. I want to get back around to the eclipse. I want you to be aware that the lunar eclipse is culminating about a 10-year cycle. The last time that we had an eclipse like this in Scorpio. So please try to tune into the last 10 years and what you've been doing, working on, because this again is a culmination. It's possible that you may be finishing up a project and then or a focus for the last 10 years, and that with this eclipse you will begin a new chapter for the next eclipse cycle. All right, Scorpios, I hope you liked this reading and found it helpful. I'm going to start posting more regularly for you. You have a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning in. Yours in light and love, Astro Angel.